I do next? Well, actually, that's a funny... Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope that you are all having a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed the little video that I put together celebrating my 50 subscribers. That's right, I want to thank every single one of you guys for joining the channel, and it might not seem like a big mile marker, but for me, actually, 50 kind of is a big mile marker, and I'm excited to hit it. So, yeah, hopefully anybody new seeing this decides to join the family, but today's video is a special one, and probably not one I'll come out with often, but it's actually a money-making guide in old school RuneScape. So, if you guys don't know, they just recently updated the Wilderness God Wars dungeon area to make it to where AVNCs, the flying bird things, now drop ecumenical keys. If you don't know anything about the AVNCs, these things in themselves are a decent moneymaker. They drop noted adamant bars among other things like a ton of alcohols and blood runes and whatnot, so they themselves are a decent moneymaker. But what's special about them now dropping the ecumenical keys is that these keys are worth a high alchemy value of like 60,000 each, so now you can make money on top of making money. And this video I wanted to test out how much exactly you could pull in an hour here, and it was actually really good for a low-level person, low-level pure, or anybody really thinking about doing this. There's not many requirements, and you can actually make a decent chunk of money. And for the requirements to do this, they're really pretty simple. You just need a high enough prayer level to do protect for magic, and you also need to be wearing one piece of each of the different gods' items, like Zamorak and Saradomin and Armadillo and whatnot. You could probably get away with just doing Saradomin, Zamorak, and Armadillo, but just to be safe, I use all of them. And I think you also need 60 strength to lift up this boulder right here, but other than that, once you're in, and you just throw on your protect from range and fight them pretty much. You gotta worry a little bit for PKers, but not much. I hardly ever run into any PKers here. I actually did run into a group of PKers while I was recording this video, so I'll show you that clip here in a second. And after I show you that clip, I will just jump straight on into the price check. I don't want to drag this video out any longer than it needs to be, but I will say that I was getting like 80,000 range experience per hour, which isn't half bad. Also, I wanted to point out that my luck in the first half of the hour was way better than my luck in the second half of the hour, so I'd imagine that depending on how fast you're killing them and how lucky you are, you might even possibly be able to make more money per hour, but in any case, it still turned out really well. So this is the clip where I got attacked by these kids, or they logged in and scared the bejeebers out of me, because I absolutely panicked. Instead of just teleporting, which I could have done, I ran to the door and then I clicked remove on my Amulet of Glory before I finally jumped over to my Ring of Wealth and teleported out. And that was like 20 minutes into my trip, and as you can see, already 20 minutes in, I had 250,000 GP in alcohols, and I think like 90 something rune bars. It was absolutely insane. I had a crazy first 20 minutes. My last half, 40 minutes, was nowhere near as good as my first half of the 20 minutes, but yeah, that speaker scared me pretty good. So this was the last kill of the hour. On the second trip, I was able to get all 40 minutes in and wasn't interrupted by PKers, and it all turned out pretty good. So, yep, I'll be jumping on with you in the next clip to go over what exactly I got. Now, the whole entirety of the price check was 1.2 mil. I want to say around 200k or ish was spent in supplies, and like I said, my first half was way better than my second half, so I'd imagine you might be able to pull in like 1.5 mil GP, not including cost of supplies and whatnot, which for the requirements that this takes is an amazing moneymaker, and I'll probably actually be doing tons of hours of this while I grind out the rest of my range tank. Which brings me on to my next topic, being my range tank. I will be posting a video very soon about all the progress I've made. It's been a couple weeks since I posted a video on the progress of it, and we have made some massive gains, so I'm excited to get that video out to you guys too. If this moneymaker brought new light to the aviancies that you maybe have looked over, then please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really does go a far way, but I want to thank you for clicking and watching anyways. So